already comparing him to Michael Jordan, which is insane. Kobe Bryant, I've seen, um, and it's been fairly crazy to see his rise to stardom and how crazy and fast that it's been because he's only 22 years old. Um, but I have seen a lot of growth from Anthony Edwards in like the past couple of like the past week. We've just seen so much kind of go um, and turn for him as a player and as a franchise for the Minnesota Timberwolves. So, Gary, I'm going to swing it to you first. What are your thoughts on Anthony Edwards sweeping the Phoenix Suns?
Man, oh man, Star was born this weekend. All Star was already in the works. He's already been an All Star. I feel like for the last 2 years, and him being so young in this league. But a superstar was born. And Vaughn, I know you said this week has turned a lot. Maybe the national eye, him being KD, talking his talk, and like you mentioned, all the comparisons from Kobe to Mike to all those with the mentality and just the game itself and the way he kind of plays off of just like instinct and just so good feet and his pull-up game and his mid-range game, his poster, just everything about him screams superstar. And I screamed all-star, but now it just screams superstar. And I think we seen a hint of it last year, Vaughn. And, they didn't win the World Cup, but he was the guy on that team, on the USA team, when the Young Bucks we sent up there lost in the World Cup. But he was the guy that everyone's seen that was turning into that man. And there you go. We see Vaughn. Everyone got to get a shot.
We working back here, baby. We working.
Second week of hosting. Got it right. We sweep. Got Timberwolves sweep the Suns. Good shit. I see you, my boy. Good job. We got to make sure we off the dome on this show for sure. So I think you got to give him credit, man. 4-0. Again, it kind of speaks to put respect on my name in terms of we just talked about OKC Thunder, man. I just literally said that. Gave this speech about how the Young Bucks earn respect and handle business. And this is like another level, man. You sweep this team that has 3 All-Stars, 2 probably maybe quote-unquote Hall of Famers maybe, obviously 1 guaranteed Hall of Famer, and Kevin Durant. Booker's, probably most likely will get there in the NBA Hall of Fame. And we also have All-Star and Bradley Beal who, couldn't really get too healthy. And I just want to keep on the tour. We'll talk about the Suns a little bit later, but obviously disappointment real quick with them in terms of not getting together, and just showed, man, just not enough bullets in the chamber. You having basically Beal play lockdown defender on the best guards in the league, where that's not really been his role. He's a scorer. So you got to have, like you see those teams that, and I know you all probably hate me saying it, but the big 3 that were built, with LeBron or any team that you see, that they always have specialty players that have a role, come in. You should back in the day, you're a shooter. You're going to come in and play straight defense. How many specialties they got? I got one guy and they paid him and he got injured, obviously, which was I forget his name right now, Grayson Allen. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get to play, but he was injured. But he's the specialty 3-point shooter. Who is your specialty defensive guy? Who, the rim protecting when Nurkic obviously wasn't there. Probably maybe wanted to keep Ayton, but obviously maybe wasn't happy and wanted the bag. So that's not going to work. I seen something, new owner syndrome, want to buy everything out was basically what he did. And so it's tough for the Suns because what do you do from now? You're playing 3 guys over like so much money. And now with the new rules, they're getting struck in every which way. So I don't know, man. They're in a tough situation. They got a lot of good guys on their team that just want to hoop. So I believe in them. I wish they had a little more deeper run because, Katie and Book are just straight hoopers. They don't do no nonsense off the court. It's pretty much they just stick to really just want to hoop and just pew hoopers and love the game. So see them on a vengeance, like he said. They all got to get better. I don't know if Vogel's going to be back or not. I'm not sure. Maybe he should be. I think he should because I don't really see, even though I know he's defensive coach and defense was there, but at the end of the day, you got to have defensive players, Vaughn and James, to help your defense out, man. You can't just have straight all scorers and expect them to play great defense all of a sudden. Like, that's really what it comes down to. They're going to need a couple more weapons, but how are you going to do that with this cap space? They're in a tough situation, man. So I know the rumors of Stephen A. saying maybe, like LeBron, he might, Kevin Durant might leave, Book might go to New York. I have no clue all that. I just feel like they said, they just got outplayed by some young Bulldogs that came into town and took young Wolves that came in, tore things up, came in as a pack and left as a pack, straight up. And got to give Cat credit. He foul trouble last year in the playoff series. This year, a little bit foul trouble as well. Ant got on him saying, you get right, you don't get no foul trouble, we can win this game, and boom, bada bang, gets 30, I think 30 plus this game too. So you got to give credit where credit's due. These young bucks, they got specialty players who are playing to the role, play it to the T, playing timely basketball. They still haven't. They're not on the realm of Denver, I feel like, just yet. So that's obviously Shaun, who I'm probably going to pick next series. But they could make